this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is the BlackBerry Priv, which is the first Android phone from BlackBerry now available. And it looks like a typical Android smartphone at first until you pull out the keyboard, and it's got a physical keyboard like a BlackBerry. And why don't you show me a little bit about how that keyboard works? You can do a couple of different things with it besides just typing, right?
Sure, yes, of course. It does your typing. We also have a virtual keyboard. They both function extremely well. But this physical keyboard also will act as your trackpad. So whether you're in a document, an internet browser, or just want to swipe through your home screen, you can actually use your keyboard in addition to just swiping with your hand. So it will act as that. And then a few other functionalities. Some are strict to BlackBerry, you know, those BlackBerry niche products that you're so familiar with. So we have BBM, we have BlackBerry Hub, but then we've also brought together a number of Android features that you'll be very familiar with. So you'll see we have the launcher. You can tap here, it'll open up all of your apps. And then another feature we've added, we've got the productivity tab. So it's quick access to your email, your contacts, your calendar. We've also encrypted this with what we call Detect by BlackBerry. It stands for detection. So this is a security feature we built in. It's going to open up and give you a real-time update on how secure your phone is. So it'll give you a status. If it says poor, it'll say, hey, you don't have a password on this. You might want to encrypt your phone with that as well. A few other features. Let's see. If we flip over to the back, it has a tinsel knit back, which actually feels a little bit more grippy in the hand. So this will resist dust. If your hands are a little wet, you're not going to feel like it's going to slip out of your palm. And I think those are the main features that we want to show.
If we can look a little bit at the software, I mean, it has, at first glance, it looks a lot like sort of the stock version of Android that you would get on something like a Nexus phone. But as you mentioned, when you sort of do the Google Now press, you also have some BlackBerry options there, including Hub. I don't know how set up this particular demo phone is, but can you show me Hub, or does that?
Hub here in this particular one isn't set up just because this is just a demo unit.
Right.
But again, we are running Android. So this one runs Android Lollipop, but we will be rolling out Marshmallow as well in the near future.
Okay. So Hub, for people who don't know, though, is a unified messaging platform where you can search your Gmail, but also your corporate email, your other networks besides just email, like chat
everything in that one
messaging.
centralized place. So we still have that for you. So you really do get the best of both worlds, having a combined BlackBerry and Android experience.
Right. So for a number of years, BlackBerry's been doing BlackBerry OS smartphones with support for Android apps, but the app developers needed to submit them to the Amazon App Store, etc. You know, here you can see we've got Google Play. It's got Google Play certification. You've got the Google Chrome web browser. You've got the official Gmail apps. So you can have your corporate or other communication tools or anything that you want to use from sort of the BlackBerry arsenal, but then you also have access to a million applications, including games and other apps.
Yeah, and I will say just also in terms of updates, we are following the Google updates, so that 30-day patch system. So we are going to follow 30 days. You'll have a security fix. We're very strict on that.
And it's the sliding mechanism is pretty easy. You can just sort of you can do it without really. Once you start it, it sort of automatically slides up the rest of the way.
I will say that we've tested it up to 1 million times, and it's still 100% functional.
Okay. And let's just go ahead and open up the browser here. Skip that. And so we can type using the on-screen keyboard. Or the physical. And I have to say, as somebody who's gotten really used to the physical or on-screen keyboards, these feel a little bit small, but I know there's some BlackBerry addicts who have been holding out for an Android device with this sort of keyboard. So
similarly, when we all switched over to a virtual keyboard, we couldn't use those either.
Right.
It's just really a matter of getting yourself used to it.
Right. And so you've got a dedicated microphone icon, you've got a QWERTY keys, an Alt key, Shift, symbol key.
And they'll also give you predictive text within when you're texting. As your phone learns you and learns your typing, it will also give you that as well.
Okay. So that's the BlackBerry Priv. Just a quick overview for Liliputing.com. Thank you.